You're broke, not because of the economy, not because you don't earn enough, because you don't earn enough, because you make stupid choices with money. Every single day, you spend what you shouldn't spend. You save what you should invest. You chase what looks good. You ignore what actually works. Then you wonder why you're still broke. Your relationship with money is broken. It started before you could count. Your parents programmed you. Your first job shaped you. Your fears control you, and you don't even see it. Most people will stay broke forever because they blame everything except themselves. They blame their boss, their salary, the government, the market, everyone but themselves. But you're different. You picked up this audiobook. That means you're ready for truth. Not excuses, not comfort, truth. In the next 30 minutes you will learn why you fail with money. Not theories, not formulas, real psychology. Your psychology. And once you see it, you can fix it. Let's begin. Chapter 1. Stop judging others and fix your own money story. You make decisions that seem crazy to others. They make decisions that seem crazy to you. But nobody thinks they're crazy. Everyone has reasons. Your money decisions make sense to you. They're based on your experience, your life, your story, not someone else's textbook. Someone who grew up poor sees money differently. Someone who grew up rich thinks differently. Someone who lost everything in 2008 acts differently. Your history shapes your choices. Always. Financial advice fails most people. Why? It's built for someone who doesn't exist. The average person. But you're not average. You're you. With your fears, your dreams, your past. You can't judge someone's money choices. Not without knowing their story. The immigrant saving every dollar. They remember hunger. The person buying expensive things. They remember feeling poor. The one who won't invest. They remember losing. What looks stupid to you makes sense to them. Their life taught them different lessons. Here's what matters. Stop judging others. Start examining yourself. What money lessons did you learn growing up? What fears do you carry? What beliefs control your choices? Those invisible lessons control your money until you see them, until you question them, until you decide what to keep and what to throw away. Your money behavior isn't random. It's learned, and learned behavior can be unlearned. But first, you must see it clearly. What money story are you living? Is it yours, or is it your parents', your friends', societies? Who programmed your money mind? And are they rich? If not, why are you following their program? Starting today, become aware. Watch your money reactions. Notice your money fears. See the patterns. Write them down, because awareness is step 1. Action is step 2. You're not crazy with money. You're human. Humans make decisions based on feelings, not spreadsheets, not logic. Feeling. Fix your feelings. Fix your money. Chapter 2. Accept luck and risk, or keep losing. Success is never just skill. Failure is never just mistakes. Luck and risk play huge roles, but nobody wants to admit it. Bill Gates went to one of the only high schools with a computer in 1968. That's luck. His friend Kent Evans had the same access, same talent, same drive. Kent died in a mountaineering accident. That's risk. Every success has luck hiding in it. Every failure has risk you couldn't control. But we pretend it's all skill, all choice, all deserved. That's a lie. You got opportunities others didn't get. You avoided disasters others couldn't avoid. Some of your success, you earned it. Some, you got lucky. Be honest about both. This matters for how you judge yourself and others. Someone succeeds, you think they're smart. Someone fails, you think they're dumb. But often they just got lucky or unlucky. You can do everything right and still lose. You can do everything wrong and still win. For a while. That's the part people forget. Luck doesn't last forever. Neither does risk. So, what do? First, be humble about your wins. You didn't do it alone. Luck helped. Second, be kind about your losses. Risk happens. It's not always your fault. Third, focus on what you control. You can't control luck. You can't prevent all risk, but you can make smart choices. You can stay in the game long enough for luck to find you. The people who survive long term, they respect risk. They don't take stupid chances. They don't bet everything on one outcome. They know one bad day can erase years of good days. How many risks are you taking? Risks you don't even see. How much of your success is skill? How much is just luck? And when things go wrong, do you blame yourself? Or do you see the risk that was always there? Starting today, build defense, not just a fence. Protect what you have. Don't just chase what you want, because risk shows up when you least expect it, and it doesn't care how smart you are. Nothing is as good as it seems. Nothing is as bad as it seems. Luck and risk guarantee that. Respect both, or lose everything. Chapter 3. Define your enough before greed destroys you. There is no amount of money that feels like enough. Once you hit your goal, you move the goalpost. That's how the game destroys people. You see someone with more, you want more, you get more. Then you see someone with even more. The cycle never ends, unless you decide it ends. Right now, today, the richest people have made stupid decisions. Why? They wanted more. Even with billions. Even with everything. They risked it all, lost it all. Because enough didn't exist. Rajat Gupta sat on Goldman Sachs' board, worth over $100 million. He committed insider trading. For what? More millions he didn't need. He went to prison, lost everything, because enough wasn't enough. Bernie Madoff. Billions. Not enough. He wanted more. He built a fraud, destroyed families, died in prison, all because he couldn't stop. You think you're different. You're not. You'll keep moving the finish line unless you define enough right now. Today, before the game controls you. Enough means you stop comparing, you stop chasing, you protect what you have, instead of risking it for what you don't need. This doesn't mean stop growing, it means stop being reckless. It means knowing the difference between healthy ambition and dangerous greed. You need less than you think. Your ego wants more than you need. Learn the difference. Your future depends on it. What's your enough? Have you defined it, written it down, or are you just chasing more? Because everyone else is chasing more. Here's the truth. If you risk what you have for what you don't need, you're a fool. You might lose everything for nothing. Is that smart? Starting today, write down your enough, your number, your goal, your finish line. Make it real, make it clear, make it non-negotiable. Then defend it. Don't let anyone move it. Not society, not your friends, not your ego. The game of more never ends. It will end you, unless you end it first. Define enough, or enough will never come. Chapter 4. Wait long enough to let compounding work. Warren Buffett is worth over $100 billion, but $99 billion came after his 50th birthday. Most came after age 60. That's compounding. He didn't get 1,000 times smarter. He didn't work 1,000 times harder. He just stayed invested for a really long time. That's the secret. Time. Compounding only works if you give it time. Time only works if you don't interrupt it. That's where people fail. They start. They stop. They panic. They sell. They restart from zero. Every time you interrupt compounding, you kill it. You restart from nothing. That's why consistency beats intensity. That's why staying in beats playing perfectly. You want to get rich quick. But compounding is slow. Painfully slow at first. Explosively fast later. But you must survive the slow part. Most people quit during the slow part. Save $300 monthly for 40 years at 10%. You get $1.8 million. Wait 10 years, then save $1,000 monthly for 30 years. You get $2.2 million. Starting early with less beats, starting late with more. That's compounding. But here's what breaks people. The first decade feels like nothing happens. You save, you invest. The number barely moves, so you quit. You think it's not working. That's exactly when you should keep going. The magic happens in year 15, year 20, year 30, but only if you don't quit in year 5. How long have you stuck with your plan? Days, months, years? Or do you keep restarting? Every restart kills your compounding. Every panic sell destroys your future. Every "I'll start over next month" costs you years. Starting today, commit to time. Not timing. Not tricks. Just time. Invest consistently. Don't check it every day. Don't panic when it drops. Don't celebrate when it rises. Just keep going. Keep going. Compounding is not magic. It's math plus time. You can't control math. You control time. So control it. Stay in the game. That's it. That's the whole strategy. Stay in. Don't leave. Ever. Time makes you rich, but only if you give it time. Chapter 5. Build wealth, then protect it, like your life depends on it. Getting rich requires risk. Staying rich requires the opposite. Most people don't understand this, so they win. Then they lose. Then they're broke again. To build wealth, you take chances. You bet on yourself. You hustle. You push. That's how you get there. But once you're there, different game, different rules, different mindset. Staying wealthy requires humility, frugality, paranoia. You stop taking big risks. You protect what you built. You assume bad things will happen, because they will. Always. The skills that make you rich are not the skills that keep you rich. One requires confidence, the other requires fear. Most people can't switch, so they blow it all. You see this everywhere. Athletes who go broke. Lottery winners who lose everything. Entrepreneurs who build empires, then destroy them. They couldn't change their behavior. They kept playing offense when they needed defense. Here's the truth. Survival matters more than success. You need to stay in the game long enough for compounding to work. Survival means avoiding catastrophic risks. All of the one bad decision erases 20 good years. One stupid bet destroys everything. One moment of greed costs you your future. That's why paranoia is useful. It keeps you alive. What's your survival plan? Do you have one, or are you just chasing more without protecting what you have? Are you building wealth, or are you gambling? There's a difference, and that difference determines everything. Starting today, play defense. Save more than you think you need. Invest in boring things. Keep cash for emergencies. Assume something will go wrong, because it will. It always does. The goal is not to get rich quick. The goal is to get rich and stay rich. Staying rich is harder than getting rich. It requires discipline when you feel invincible. Don't let success make you stupid. Success is when most people get stupid. Don't be most people. Protect what you have, or lose what you built. Chapter 6. Keep your life flexible or regret it later. You will not want at 60 what you want at 20. Your goals will change. Your dreams will shift. Your priorities will evolve. Plan for this, or suffer for it. Most people lock themselves into forever decisions. They pick a career at 18, buy a house at 25, choose a life plan at 30, then they feel trapped at 40, stuck, miserable, regretful. You're going to change. Your spouse will change. Your kids will change. Your health will change. Your desires will change. If your money plan doesn't allow this, you're setting yourself up for pain. The biggest financial mistakes come from assuming stability. You think you'll always love this job, this city, this life, then you don't. But you're stuck. Your choices assumed permanence. But nothing is permanent. Here's what smart people do. They keep flexibility. They don't lock in forever decisions. They give themselves options, room to change, space to adapt, freedom to evolve. This means not buying too much house, not committing to huge fixed costs, not trapping yourself in golden handcuffs. The golden cage is still a cage, just shinier. You can't predict who you'll become, but you can give future you choices. That's the gift. Freedom to change your mind without destroying your life, without going broke, without starting over. What decisions are you making today that assume you'll never change? What commitments lock you in? What choices remove your options? How much of your income is locked into fixed costs? 50%, 70%, 90%. The higher the number, the more trapped you are. Starting today, value flexibility. It's worth paying for. Keep your fixed costs low. Keep your options open. Keep your life adaptable. Keep escape routes available, because the only guarantee is change. Everything else is temporary. Your job, your health, your desires, all temporary. Plan for the person you might become, not just the person you are, because you will become someone different. Guarantee. Flexibility is freedom. Lock yourself in, or keep yourself free. Choose wisely. Chapter 7. Pay the price or get nothing. Everything has a price, but not all prices are visible. The price of wealth is uncertainty and volatility. Are you willing to pay it? Or do you want free lunch? You want market returns, but you don't want market volatility. You want the gains, but not the drops. You want the reward without the risk. That's not how it works. That's not how anything works. The stock market averages 10% per year, but it drops 10% multiple times along the way. That volatility is not a bug. It's the fee. It's the price. You must pay it. You can't negotiate. You can't skip it. Most people refuse to pay the fee, so they sell when it drops. They miss the recovery. They get the losses without the gains. They tried to skip the fee, but the fee is mandatory. Always think of volatility as entrance price, like a cover charge at a club. You can try to sneak in, but you'll get kicked out. Better to pay up front and stay inside. Every worthwhile thing has a cost. The cost of a good body, discipline and sweat. The cost of a business, stress and long hours. The cost of wealth, uncertainty and patience. You can't have the reward without paying the price. Ever. What fee are you refusing to pay? Where are you trying to get benefits without costs? Do you panic when the market drops? Do you sell when you should hold? Do you complain about the price while refusing to pay it? Starting today, accept the fees, embrace the volatility, expect the drops. They're not punishments, they're prices, and if you want the returns, you pay them. No exceptions, no shortcuts, no free lunch. Trying to avoid the fee means missing the reward. That's the real cost. The hidden cost. The expensive cost. Stop complaining about the price. Stop looking for shortcuts. Stop trying to cheat the system. Just pay it. Pay the price. Get the reward. Or pay nothing and get nothing. Your choice. Chapter 8. Stop copying others and build your own plan. What works for me might destroy you. What works for you might bore me. Stop copying other people's money strategies. Build your own for your life, your goals, your situation. You see someone day trading, making money. You try it. You lose money. Why? Their goals are different. Their timeline is different. Their risk tolerance is different. Their life is different. You copied the wrong game. Someone retires at 40 with $1 million. Someone else needs 10 million to feel secure. Neither is wrong. They have different definitions of enough. Different fears, different dreams, different lives. Your money strategy should match your life, not your neighbor's life, not your friend's life. Your life with your goals, your timeline, your situation, your reality. This is why financial advice is hard. What's smart for one person is stupid for another. Aggressive investing makes sense at 25. It's reckless at 65. Leverage works when you're young. It destroys you when you're old. You need to define what you want, not what society says, not what Instagram shows, what you actually want. Then build a plan around that. Your plan, not theirs. What are your real goals? Have you defined them, or are you chasing someone else's definition of success? Do you want security, freedom, status, legacy? Be honest, really honest, because the answer changes everything. Starting today, stop comparing, stop copying, start clarifying. What do you want from money? Write it down, make it clear, make it yours. Then build your strategy around your answer, not someone else's answer, not the correct answer. Your answer, because their game is not your game. Their finish line is not your finish line. Their success is not your success. Play your own game, with your own rules, for your own reasons. That's how you win. Copy others, and you'll lose their game, and your game. You'll lose both. Be you. Build for you. Win for you. Chapter 9. Save money or stay broke forever. Saving is the gap between your ego and your income. The bigger the gap, the richer you get. It's that simple. It's that hard. You don't need high income to build wealth. You need low ego. You need to spend less than you make. Consistently. For years. That's it. That's the whole game. Someone making $50,000 who saves $10,000. Richer than someone making $200,000 who saves nothing, not in income, in wealth. Because wealth is what you don't see, what you don't spend, what you don't show off. Saving is hard because your ego wants you to spend. It wants the car, the house, the watch, the vacation. It wants proof you're successful. Saving has no proof. It's invisible. So your ego hates it. Your ego fights it. Your ego kills it. But here's the secret. Wealth is what you don't spend. Wealth is the cars you didn't buy, the clothes you didn't need, The restaurants you skipped. That's wealth. Invisible, powerful, real. You can't build wealth without saving. You can't invest without saving. You can't have options without saving. Saving is the foundation. Everything else is decoration. Pretty, but useless without foundation. How much are you saving? Not planning to save, actually saving. Every month. Without fail, without excuses. Is it 0%? 5%? 10%? 20%? The number tells the truth. Your intentions lie. Your number tells truth. Starting today, automate it. Save first. Spend what's left. Not the other way around, because if you wait until month end, nothing's left. There never is. Never will be. Pay yourself first, every single month, before bills, before fun, before anything. That's the only way it works. The only way, period. Saving doesn't require discipline. It requires automation. Set it up once. Let it run. Forever. Remove choice. Remove temptation. Remove failure. The person who saves wins. Not the person who earns most. The person who keeps most. Be that person, or stay broke forever. Your choice. Chapter 10. Choose plans you'll actually follow. The perfect financial plan you won't follow is useless. The mediocre plan you stick with is priceless. Choose realistic over optimal. Choose sustainable over perfect. You know you should invest 100% in stocks when young. Maximum returns. Optimal strategy. Spreadsheet perfect. But when the market drops 40%, you panic. You sell. You lose. The optimal plan failed because you're human. Not a robot. A reasonable plan accepts you're emotional. You'll panic sometimes. You'll make mistakes. So it builds in cushion, safety, flexibility. It's not optimal, but it works. Why? Because you can actually follow it. Paying off your mortgage early is not optimal. The math says invest instead. But if it lets you sleep better, do it. Peace of mind has value. Real value. Even if spreadsheets don't show it. Keeping cash in savings, earning nothing. Not optimal, but if it keeps you from panicking in a crash, it's worth it. The comfort is the return. The sleep is the profit. The best plan is the one you'll stick with. Not the one that looks best on paper. Not the one some expert recommends. The one that fits your psychology, your fears, your sleep, your life. What financial advice have you ignored? Maybe it was wrong for you, even if it was right on paper. Even if it was correct. Do you feel guilty for not following optimal advice? Stop. Guilt doesn't build wealth. Consistency does. Starting today, build a plan you can follow. Not a plan you should follow. Include room for mistakes. Room for emotions. Room for being human. Room for panic. Room for fear. Because perfect plans fail. Reasonable plans succeed. That's the difference. That's the secret. Be reasonable, stay consistent. That beats being optimal and quitting. Every time. Stop trying to be perfect. Start trying to be consistent. Consistent wins. Chapter 11. Build margin, or life will destroy you. The most important part of any plan. Planning for the plan, not going according to plan. You need margin, buffer, space for things to go wrong, because they will. You think you need $500,000 to retire? You save exactly that. Then medical bills happen, or inflation rises, or markets crash. You're screwed. Why? You planned for perfection, and perfection never happens. Ever. Smart people plan for things going wrong. They save more than they need. They assume problems. They build cushion, not because they're pessimistic, because they're realistic, because they've lived life. The difference between surviving and not. Usually margin. The family with 6 months savings survives job loss. The family with no savings doesn't. Same problem, different outcome. Margin made the difference. Margin saved one, killed the other. This applies to everything. Your career, your health, your relationships, your money. Margin saves you when life surprises you. And life always surprises you. Always. How much margin do you have in your budget, in your savings, in your time, in your life? Or are you running at 100% capacity? Zero room for error, one problem away from disaster. That's not a plan. That's a ticking bomb, waiting to explode, waiting for life to happen. And life will happen. Starting today, build cushion, save more than you need. Budget conservatively, assume problems, big problems, multiple problems, because problems are guaranteed. Margin is optional, but only idiots skip it, only fools. The goal is not to use your margin. The goal is to have it when you need it, and you will need it. Guaranteed. Room for error is the difference between stress and peace, between broke and surviving, between making it and losing everything, between life and death. Sometimes build margin. Build it big, then protect it, guard it, never touch it, until you must or don't, and learn the hard way when it's too late. Chapter 12. Control what you can control and ignore everything else. You can't control the market. You can't control the economy. You can't control inflation, but you can control your savings rate. And that matters more than everything else combined. Everything. The person saving 20% of income, fine in any economy. The person saving nothing, struggles in every economy. Same external conditions, different outcomes. Why? One controlled what they could control, the other didn't. You spend energy worrying about things you can't change. Interest rates, politics, markets, wars, elections. Meanwhile, you ignore what you can change. Your spending, your savings, your choices, your actions. Your financial future is mostly determined by your savings rate, not your investment returns, not your salary, not the economy, your savings rate, because that's what you control, completely, totally, absolutely. You can't guarantee the stock market goes up, but you can guarantee you save 20% this month. You can't control inflation, but you can control buying things you don't need, things you can't afford, things that don't matter. This is good news. Paz, it means your future is in your hands, not the economy's hands, not the market's hands, not the government's hands. Your hands, yours alone. What are you controlling, and what are you worrying about? Make 2 lists, compare them. Be honest. How much time do you spend on controllables? How much on uncontrollables? If you spend more time on uncontrollables, you're wasting your life. Starting today, stop obsessing over what you can't control. Stop watching financial news. Stop checking markets daily. Stop worrying about things you can't change. Start executing on what you can control. Save more, spend less, invest consistently. Ignore the noise, ignore the fear, ignore the hype, ignore everything except what you control. Because the things you can control matter more than the things you can't. But only if you actually control them, only if you take action, only if you execute. Stop worrying, start doing, start controlling, start executing. That's how you win. Stop worrying. Start doing. Stop talking. Start saving. Stop planning. Start acting. Control yourself, and you control your future. Lose control of yourself, and you control nothing. Nothing at all. You now understand money differently. It's not about math. It's about psychology. Your psychology, your behavior, your choices. You know that nobody's crazy. Everyone's behavior makes sense to them. You know that luck and risk are real. That enough is a choice you must make. That compounding requires time you must give. That getting rich is different from staying rich. You know that you'll change. That everything has a price you must pay. That your goals are yours alone. That saving is the foundation you must build. That reasonable beats rational. That margin saves lives. And most importantly, you know that you control more than you think. Way more. You control everything that matters. So here's what you do today. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Today, pick one lesson, just one, and apply it. Right now, define your enough. Automate your savings. Build more margin. Stop copying others. Pick one. Do it. Today. Don't wait until you feel ready. You're ready now. Don't wait until you earn more. Start with what you have. Don't wait until conditions are perfect. They never will be. Ever. The difference between where you are and where you want to be. Behavior, not knowledge. Not luck. Not timing. Behavior. Your behavior. Starting today, right now. This moment. Money won't solve your problems, but understanding your psychology with money, that changes how you make decisions. And better decisions create better results. Better results create better lives. Your financial future is not determined by the economy. It's determined by your choices. Every single day. Small choices. Repeated over time. Compounding daily. Building slowly. Growing exponentially. So choose wisely. Choose consistently. Choose based on your psychology, not someone else's, not what looks good, not what's optimal, what works for you. Your money story is yours to write. So write it well, write it honestly, write it today. Now go. Start today. Because today is all you have. Today is all anyone has. And tomorrow? Tomorrow, you'll thank yourself for starting. For acting, for choosing, for doing. Stop reading, start doing. Stop listening, start acting. Stop planning, start building. Now, go, move, act, build, save, grow. Your future is waiting, but it won't wait forever. Go.